If you're not interested in the game, and you don't live every minute of the day to keep fit, and you don't think about the game all the time, then really and truly you shouldn't be in the game. You're an imposter. Self-discipline, yes. Men who are not weak-minded, who can resist temptation. If you can't resist temptation, I think there's a phrase in the Bible, yield not to temptation. If you can't resist temptation, you've no hope.
What's up, guys? The Premier League weekend prediction. Game week 3 for the Premier League, of course. So, let's get in the first game. Also, the biggest derby in England, Liverpool versus Manchester United, as the last game. And then we're going to obviously head into international break. But let's begin with the title racing team, Arsenal against Brighton. So, this game is going to be a tough game for Arsenal. I think Arsenal, to be fair, have a good record against Brighton, from what I know of. I think the only player that has a danger on them is Welbeck and Matoma, and that's it. Brighton's manager, of course, he's a new upcoming manager. He's young. Arteta, same thing. He's young, but Arteta's got experience already. Been in title races, got the big points, won the big games. I think this is going to be an easy win for Arsenal. I won't say easy. I think it's. I don't see Arsenal conceding. I'm just going to say it again. And I know Aston Villa that game would have been different if Ollie Watkins scored. But like I said, football's a results game, and on the results, what it says on that day, 2-0 to Arsenal against Aston Villa. But let's concentrate on this game. That was last weekend's game. So, I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Arsenal. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be... Brighton are going to be really defensive. They're going to counter-attack Arsenal, of course, from the wings, especially to get Matoma on the ball. Try to cause much trouble on Ben Whiteside. But I'm going to go with a 1-0. Just going to go for a player. I know what? I'm going to go for Trossard again. I think Trossard is going to score. He's a big game player, Trossard. And he's good when it comes to when you need him to necessary to finish, to get the 3 points for you, sorry. So, I'll say Trossard scores, Arsenal win 1-0. That's it. So, the second game of the weekend. Brentford versus Southampton. So, again, Ivan Toney's going to Saudi. It looks that way right now. But they still got Wissa and Bumbu. They've got really good. They're really good, Brentford, because obviously we played them last week. They've got really good, they've got good set pieces, and they do like the long throw, like Rory Delap, infamous Rory Delap. I could see probably a corner or set piece goal from, I don't know how to say his name. If I'm saying his name wrong, it's Aya. I think it's that Denmark player. He's really tall. I think he plays left back for them too. I think he's gonna score from a set piece or from a throwing. I could see Mbumbu scoring and Wissa. So I'll probably go with I'm going to say a 2-0 win for Brentford. I could see it. I'm going to say a 2 win for Brentford. I think, again, it's going to be end-to-end. Both probably want to go for the 3 points, of course, especially Southampton and Brentford. Relegation, probably. So that's going to be an interesting game on the weekend. One of the interesting games. So let's move on to the third game. Of course, Bournemouth, the new promoted team, and Everton at Goodison Park. This is an interesting one. Big time. Everton have lost 2 games in a row. Sean Dyche, like I said in my prediction video, in my thing here, I do see Everton get relegated for I don't know how long, to be fair, probably about 50 to 60 years, I don't know, because they've been in the top division for years. But I've got a feeling this might be a 1-1 draw. I could see a 1-1 draw. I think Everton will score early, and I could see Bournemouth scoring in the second half. I could see it, like in my head, I could imagine it. Like, I think that's how I see it. Or it could be like a 2-2. I think this game is going to be, I'll be honest, I think it's going to be an entertaining game, this, to be fair, because I think both teams, again, like with the Brentford game, I think these teams are want to go for those 3 points. Or who knows, they might actually both be scared because the 3 points and dropping a single point, especially for the relegation battle, is going to be really scarce for them. So, but I will go with. So yeah, this is going to be a interesting game for Everton, especially they'll need to start getting into winning ways or getting draws to get results basically. Luckily for them, they'll be going into an international break, so who knows, this international break could work out in their favour. But I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw in this game. Everton versus Bournemouth. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I feel it. Ipswich Town versus Fulham. Again, Ipswich Town, I feel sorry for them in a way because they had to play Liverpool and Man City in the first 2 games in the opening days. So, Fulham, the away team. If you see the Man United, if I'm being honest, that Adama Traore, he's a fantastic athlete when it comes to speed and power. But the guy's end product is like, it's not great, if I'm being honest. I'll be honest, I do see Fulham winning. I think Fulham's going to win 2-0. Or, yeah, I see Fulham winning 2-0. Or actually, you know what? I'll say 2-1. I'll say 2-1 Fulham. I think Fulham's going to win this game. I'll probably say that Nunes is going to score. And you know what? I'll go for William to score. It's amazing William's still playing. But yeah, I'll say William scores. But yeah, I think 2-1 to Fulham. I'll say it, yeah. 2-1 to Fulham. So, King Power Stadium, Leicester, of course. Leicester versus Aston Villa. Villa lost against Arsenal. I am going to go with... This is going to be shocking for you people. I'm going to go for a shocking result. I think Leicester is going to win this game. I don't know what it is. I've just got a feeling. Jamie Vardy is going to score a penalty some here and there. I don't know. But I think Vardy is going to score in this game. It just has Vardy all over it. Vardy's going to score against Villa and he's probably going to do some shithouse celebration against them. But yeah, I think this is going to be just not an easy result to say, but I think because I want to move on to big games, as in I just want to see the big games and things. But it's the fact that I think Villa definitely want to bounce back, especially if they went into the Champions League. They need to collect as much points as they can. Is the Champions League games going to fatigue them, especially with the League Cup games and FA Cup games and all these things? Is their squad depth brilliant for those type of later down in the future fixtures and all these things and later months? So we see that. But I am going to go with Leicester 1-0. Leicester win. I think Vardy's going to score. So let's move on to the next game. Nottingham Forest versus Wolves. Nottingham Forest against Wolves. Yeah, you know what? Wolves got battered by Chelsea and undeservingly so. They got battered in the first game. Wolves did look brilliant in the transition stage, but defensively when they need to get back, they looked really bad. Especially how they're using El Nouri, they're moving into midfield. I rate El Nouri, I think he's good. But I think he does need to still work on his defensive awareness still. Like to close down the spaces that are necessarily open. So he needs to, hopefully, if he does sign for us, I want him to quickly sort that out quick. But forget about El Nouri. Everything's not about El Nouri right now. We need to talk about the more important, such as the teams, the overall teams. So Wolves against Nottingham Forest. 3 o'clock, it's out. Nottingham Forest's ground. They'll obviously want to go with a win, especially when international break is coming. So I think they'll the crowd's going to be probably buzzing. It's going to be loud. It's going to be roaring. So I'm going to go 3-1 Nottingham Forest. I think Nottingham Forest is going to score 3 goals. Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest is going to win. So another title race continent. Man City versus West Ham at the London Stadium. Okay, this one. Let me think. So Man City have beaten West Ham at their home ground, I think 2 times in a row. They drew in 2022 season. They've been in the 23 season and 24 season. Just did my research just in case. This is a Man City need a win big time in this game. Especially, I know it's early in the season still, but again, with how Pep is and how Man City are right now, they don't want to drop points. They want to go for that 5th title in a row, which is mad to say. I think I'm gonna say, I don't know. I think Man City is gonna concede. I don't think Man City's defense is the same. Man City attacking is fantastic as always, but I don't think Man City's defense is that brilliant as the ones previous years ago. Like, I think their defense were way better, because this Man City team can be getter. So you can say that with any team. You can say that with Arsenal, but that's why I think Arsenal's going to win the league. It's just that Man City's defense does not look great, but it's the attack that is scary, and their midfield is scary. I think Gerard Bowen is going to score. I know what, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Man City win. Haaland wins the game for them. It'll be a 1-0 draw, half time, and Haaland gets the winner for them. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1 Man City. Honestly, Arsenal fans will pray for a draw or a loss, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the 2-1 win for Manchester City. So let's move on to the next game. Chelsea, Crystal Palace, both London teams, of course. Chelsea would want to go into an international break with 2 wins and 1 loss. Obviously, the 1 loss was against Man City. It's nothing, to be fair, it's nothing bad, especially it's Man City, but Chelsea fans obviously want to win that game, just like every game. Same with me. But that's Man City. Anyone can lose against Man City, the best team in the world. But I'm gonna say, just Chelsea fans are gonna be happy with what I'm gonna say. I think Chelsea are gonna win this. I think Chelsea is gonna win this game. I think Chelsea's gonna win it. Eze is a dangerous player. Like I said, I'm surprised no one hasn't gone for Eze. He is a fantastic player. Especially at set pieces. He's brilliant at set pieces. I'm gonna say 2-1 Chelsea. I think surprisingly people are gonna be shocked by it. I think Nicholas Jackson's gonna, actually, you know what? I'll go 1-0 Chelsea. I think Palmer's gonna score in this game. That's what I'm gonna go with. I think 1-0 Chelsea. Newcastle against Spurs. St James's Park. Tough ground to play at. Spurs don't do well at their ground. Anthony Gordon, of course, Joelinton, Bruno Gomes, Tonali. I think he's even back now, because obviously with the 1-year ban that he had with the betting thing situation, sorry, and Isaac. This is, you know what? I think Tottenham are finally gonna beat Newcastle. I don't know what it is, but it's Tottenham. This is weird. Ange is gonna play with the high line all the time, which is stubborn, I have to be honest sometimes. But you know what? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna stick with Newcastle. I would say Newcastle's gonna win 2-1. I know I mentioned 2-1s a lot, but because actually, you know what? I'm gonna say 2-0 Newcastle. I'm gonna say 2-0 Newcastle. I will go with the 2-0. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 2-0. 2-0 Newcastle. That's the score I'm gonna go with. Yeah, 2-1 Newcastle. I think Anthony Gordon's gonna score. And you know what? I'll probably say Isaac's probably gonna score. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say 2-1 to Newcastle. So Manchester United against Liverpool. Oh, this is the biggest game, of course, in the Premier League. 2 of the biggest clubs in England. 2 of the most successful, and history, rivalry between the 2. Obviously, my club Liverpool is versing them scummy arses Manchester United. How do I feel about this game? I'll be straight up and honest with you guys. I am not worried about Man United. I'll be straight up. This is not me being arrogant. I'm not worried about Man United. I'm worried how we play. We've seen it last year. Man United deservingly beat. I don't care. Yes, we should have won those games. I think we deserve to win those games. But like I said, guys, it's our own doing. It's our own fault. When Kwanzaa get that pass to Fernandes. It wasn't Fernandes' fault to finish that chance. Then Liverpool fans could say the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Man United are weird. I think Man United are dangerous, especially on the counter-attack with Rashford and Garnacho, and Højlund's injured from what I know of too. Mason Mount got injured too from what I know of. Xerxes is going to play in this game probably. I think Ten Hag will probably want him get a goal in this game, especially how big it will be for Manchester United. This is a massive game, especially for Arne Slot. It's a test. It's a massive test for him. It's his biggest game so far in the season. This is a. I think we're going to concede. I know we said against Brentford, we did really well to be fair against Brentford. I'm not scared of Man United's attack. I think again we just make a stupid mistake and we concede. The thing is, last year in the FA Cup game, that was a brilliant example to bring up. Even the Premier League game at their ground, we did our own stupid mistakes to concede those goals. But Manchester United fans can say the same thing because they did do mistakes from the back. But that was because our pressure was on them. That's the difference. Like the Kwanzaa pass was just a misplaced pass. That wasn't pressure. That was just stupid pass from Kwanzaa. And that's not me making an excuse for Kwanzaa. It was just that in that moment he messed up. But I do think we're going to win this game. If not, I do see a draw. I don't see Man United winning this game, if I'm being honest. I think Liverpool is going to win. 1-0 to Liverpool. I think Mohamed Salah is going to score against Manchester United. It's going to be a cutback from either. I know it's going to be Diaz giving it. It's shocking. I know I don't rate Diaz, but I think Diaz is going to do a cutback and slots it into the left bottom corner. And Liverpool win this game 1-0. This game is a big game. I'll be honest with you guys. I know you probably think, oh, Man City, this and that. Yeah, Man City, yeah, but like I didn't think it. But I'll be honest, even I used to look forward to playing Manchester United because obviously I do not like Man United. Man United is my biggest rival. I can't stand Man United. I wish the worst on Man United. I can't stand that club and their fans. But I have to be straight up and honest with you. I wouldn't be shocked Man United do a massive result in this game. Like as in like they beat us. Because I think people do expect us to beat Man United, how awful they've been. But guys, remember, it's a derby. Man United, we used to be Man United when they're at the best, and Man United have beaten us when we're not beating us. They made us struggle for some results. But like last season, look at that Klopp. They did technically ruin our season. I admit, like I'm not a loser. I admit they did ruin our season last year, but they didn't make us lose the title. I think we lost the title before that. But it's the fact that Man United are a away team. The occasion's going to be big, especially they're going into the international break. They'll want to win and live with that win for two effing weeks, basically. Especially if they win, and I have to live with that shit for 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm going to go with a 1-0 Liverpool win. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up here. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And also hit the bell notification to stay notified for the vids. And like what I was saying, guys, I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to release my transfer deadline video today. No, actually tomorrow on Saturday. Because obviously transfer deadline day. Hopefully Liverpool get one more signing here and there. But we'll have to see. But anyways, make sure to always stay active, stay hungry. And God bless.